The following is for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised. See the description for details. Hey, you're listening to Tales of Yavon, 2 D&D tables in one shared world. I'm Micah, DM of the Empire Table.
And I'm Sarah, DM of the Pirate Table.
This episode is with the Empire Table. Long live the Empire. As we re-enter into Zolara, the floating capital of the Empire, and where we currently are, it's still twilight. We just witnessed a horrific fight between two great worms off in the distance. The Golden Empress, Zoa, was victorious after snapping the neck of her brother Bayrosh, the Bronze Dragon, and slowly began to drag him back towards a different part of the city. Coming directly towards you, though, was an angelic-looking figure with 2 ethereal wings floating high. As she came down onto the balcony, her presence and aura immediately put most of the party frightened, except for Brin, who is currently hiding behind one of the dead bodies from our last battle.
Of a noble that we lost. And this captain of the guard, Wrin Sudoba, looked to her guards who were compromised and in anger went up to the one that had survived and immediately decapitated him. Body on the floor. The strike so quick that the pulse of the blood is still pumping out of the neck. She reaches down and grabs the guard's head in her hand, the blood dripping down from it, looks to everyone here, and goes, "Damn, I shouldn't have done that. Zoa won't be pleased. Bring me a priest," as you see 2 more guards come flying in, and they immediately exit, presumably to get a priest. As this is happening, though, some familiar figures start walking in from the door in the back where you enter from Zolara to this balcony. You see Pakushrador running back in with at least a dozen members of the Gilded Guard, all armed to the teeth as they run in. And they say, "My lady, we came as fast as we could." And what looks like a lieutenant, based on the tattoos that you see on his face, bows his head and says, "I have dishonored you. We did not know they were silent spells. If it wasn't for Pakushrador, we would not have known at all that this was happening." She's still holding the head of the guard in her hands as she says, "We will sort out what happened here." And she beckons all of you to come closer. I know you are currently frightened of her. What do you do? Brin, you are still hidden, so it is entirely up to you whether you interact with anyone that's seen. I think I will take one more stealth roll from you since we have about 14 new people that just came in the door. All right, I'll go ahead.
We'll call this a DC 18.
Well, it's a 13 on the die plus 3, so 22 total.
22, okay. You are still hidden, so it's up to you whether you want to reveal yourself.
For him, he's going to stay hidden.
Okay. You are watching a disagreement of lords and ladies in front of you. As you see, there are maybe 2 nobles left, 1 lowly senator. Everyone else is dead, fully dead. That means at this point she is beckoning towards Nico, Poppy, and Swoop, who recently just recovered from being dead about 3 times.
Yeah, you see Swoop kind of by the doorway start recovering, recovering himself off the ground, pulling himself up by the railing by the stairs. "Oi, this how you welcome all you fucking guests." And he'll kind of wipe off his brow and start kind of slowly walking towards, hesitantly kind of glancing around the room, prepared for anything to happen.
It is. Nico is a guard, a lowly guard, but still a guard. So they're already stepping up right in front of her.
I look at Almaz.
Okay.
And I look for direction on how we're playing this.
Almaz is going to telepathically link with you and say, you don't fight a storm. Just answer her questions and we'll be free when we need to be.
All right. I will get up and I will make my way over to Almaz to stand with her.
Can I maybe perceive that, if any, just Poppy just looking at Almaz, or sort of, if I can roll, or my passive is 16, if I can just notice Poppy looks to answers from Almaz.
I would say it is going to be, I'd say let's let it roll. I think it's going to be something you'd have to be looking for to notice.
Okay.
So if you want to roll for it, give me a perception check. If this is something you're hiding from the rest of the group, go ahead and give me stealth.
Okay. Absolutely.
I'll set the DC based on whatever your stealth is.
Let me see what's frightened again. Is it all rolls?
No, it's specifically if you're
Attack rolls and movement.
yeah, towards her.
Towards her. Okay.
So this is a tough thing, trying to go towards her while she's frightened.
Right. But hiding my little check-in with Almaz before doing that is just a straight roll.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay.
Dang it, I got a 19.
Oh, it was 15 plus 5. It was
close.
just. Oh,
Mine
that's
was
great.
13 plus 6.
Oh, my God.
Just barely miss it. You are keeping a sharp eye, but there's just so many people in this room now that it's hard to keep track of who to look at. While this is happening, though, I will say with a 19, you notice a couple more figures enter.
From the same entryway?
From the same entryway that you first came into to come from the balcony. One individual in particular, I say, is going to probably stick out the most as you see a female, you don't know what species, wearing dark purple robes that sweep all the way down to the floor. They're like almost an eggplant type dark purple. And instead of sleeves on these robes, it's two vertical slits on either side that slash kind of through the fabric vertically and reveal two bone white hands. She comes walking in. She's wearing this headgear that's kind of like a cone on the back of her head with incense sticking out, burning. And over this cone-shaped hat, this hennin, and over her face is this dark maroon laced veil that goes over her face and completely hides her face from you. As she walks in, she ignores everyone in the room except Wrin Sudoba, walks straight up to this captain of the guards and says, I have been summoned. Wrin lifts up the head of the decapitated guard and says, I need to ask some questions. You'll see she pulls out one of the incense from her hat. As it begins to twirl in front of her, she gives an incantation, and the smoke itself of the incense begins to form strange symbols that are hard for you to even read the harder you look at them. And as this happens, she casts Speak with the Dead over the head that's currently in Wrin's hand.
Dope.
A faint, dull green light begins to fill the head. And Wrin asks, first question, did you fail your duties as a member of the Gilded Guard? And you hear this head say back, yes. Her second question, she asks, how? And the head answers, we partook in the festivities, although we sworn not to. We were offered drink and I remember no more. Third question. What do you know of this plot against the Empress? And the guard answers, I know nothing. Wrin kind of pauses as she's holding this head. And she looks to the rest of you that she can see, points to all of you with her glaive and says, did these people rebel? And the guard says, no. They fought for the Empire. She will look to all of you as the frightful presence begins to fade a little bit, and all of you are able to regain your composure in front of her. And she will say, we have one more question. If anyone here has the wisdom to ask, ask now. It is up to you what you want this last question to be.
I'm choosing to refrain to keep my stealth.
Okay, so. Brin is going to refrain.
I think Nico's going to lean forward and to Wrin maybe. Perhaps we ask who offered drink.
Interesting. Okay.
Hell of a question.
Choice.
Let me
Snaps.
roll for this.
Snaps.
So I was rolling a history check to see if it would be someone that they knew, if they can give you a name. I rolled a 4 on the die. But I'm going to give you something for the question. I know not the tavern wench. She could have been from one of the taverns. She could have been from one of the traveling vendors. But it was female. It was a woman. She was middle-aged, dark brown hair. And as that's being said, the light leaves the head, and the head itself begins to shrivel up a little bit in her hands as the last question has been asked and answered. Wrin is going to think for a moment. She'll look to the rest of her guard and say, as far as anyone is concerned, as far as this man's family's concerned, he died faithful to the Empire. We will know the truth, but we will not spread his treachery. He'll look to the priest and ask, please tend to the body. As she will begin to make sure the body is carried out of the room. At this point, though...
Before she goes, does she have another one of those spells for the other guard?
Interesting. That's a great question. Let me check the stat block. I don't know if this was a once-a-day thing.
2 for the price of 1.
Can I possibly find something in the noble's pockets? No, this is not what you think.
Yeah, I was just
I'm gonna hear you out here.
I was just gonna ask as well. Could I possibly look at the other guys, the guys that turned on us, like kind of pickpockets, and see if they have anything incriminating on them?
I was gonna see if I could find something to throw at Nico to get Nico's attention from my hiding spot. If not, I can just throw a coin at him.
With a noble, I'm going to say that there's probably some gold on the noble that you could potentially try to flick towards him.
I would like to do that.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Roll the hit. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Uh-oh.
Too hard. Not 20. You took decapitated him.
17 on the die.
17 on the die. I'm trying to decide whether you'd be proficient with a
Coin.
coin flick.
I mean, even without it, just my plus dex is already 22.
I'm going to assume that would hit.
Yeah, that hits for sure.
You feel the flick of a gold coin against the side of your head.
I mean, I didn't mean to dome Nico, but sure.
Dude,
Makes the
you're
most
just accurate as
satisfying
fuck.
sound as well.
Gold hitting
Bouncing
copper.
off the
Make that
scales.
sound for me, Beth.
Just, no, I can't. Just,
Let me
just the
find one real quick. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. Nico's gonna slowly turn around, like, "Oh, the fuck! Just hit me inside of head." she's gonna quietly do that. Turn around.
You see a hand come out of the sleeve of this noble's robes, whatever they're wearing. So there's one limp hand, and you see another hand just go and beckon you over just with a quick flick of the fingers to come this way.
Dude, that is crazy. That is so funny.
Nico's going to walk over to the corpse while Poppy is talking to the officials and pretend to inspect the body and turn it over. What is it?
Opens the jacket, starts talking into the jacket.
Yeah. So still hiding underneath this the robes of this noble, Brin's going to tell Nico, tell maybe Ray or somebody that the blabbering assassin with that crazy dagger was speaking of Bissell, and speaking of betrayal, as Wrin mentioned. They mentioned, quote unquote, this is the undoing. And then he's going to cower back. Not cower, but
Huddle back down.
yeah, huddle.
Thank you, small man, I tell her. And I'll walk back up to the situation. I'm waiting for my opening after she answers Poppy.
Sorry about hitting you in the head.
So technically, no.
Okay.
But let's have a little fun with it. Why don't we have the roll decide? I'm going to say I didn't plan on this, so I don't want it to happen.
Right, yeah.
But if you can hit a nat 20, I'll say we can do another Speak with the Dead.
Okay, hell yeah. Just a straight nat 10, just no modifier, no nothing, just a straight.
Just a luck roll.
If you can do a straight
Let's
luck
go.
roll, then
Got you.
we can 100%.
You got this.
Okay. Oh, I thought for a second, but it's a 2, not a 20. I thought for a second. You see that, Beth? You see that?
The 20.
They're right
was
next to each other, yeah.
If it would have hit
Oh
nothing,
my God.
if it would have hit the
Literally.
wall of her dice tray, it would have been a 20.
Oh, okay.
What do you give us for that, Micah? Just almost the 20.
Yeah. What do you give us for almost?
Yeah, 2 is very close to 20. Okay, come on.
You see all of the
Just a
incense
syllable.
in her head gear is already fizzled out as she leans down her head and kind of gives you a side nod very silently and says, "The dead can only be spoken to under unique circumstances."
No.
I'm going to do a roll real quick. As I think you would know. And she will begin to walk off.
Oh, I like her.
Nico is going to lean forward into Wrin's path before she can take off with the body and kind of block her a bit with an arm.
You are easily a foot taller than Wrin. But she is still the most intimidating woman you have ever stood in front of. It's like standing in front of a raging bull.
Feeling this and knowing her rank, Nico is going to lower their head. I have information for you. They're going to flip out the blade that they picked up off of the leader's corpse. Flip it in their hand so that the handle is facing Wrin. This was leader of Ku's weapon. I've been told they were speaking abyssal, and they said, this is undoing.
This is undoing.
Yes.
Never have I heard of such treachery since the day of darkness. She will take the weapon in her hand and kind of slap it against her other hand, the flat side of it, as she's thinking, I do not know who to trust. And I don't like that. She's going to think for a moment as she sees people in one of the most safe sanctums of this city. And she looks out to where Bayrosh, the governor himself, just attacked the Empress. And she's going to hand it back to you. You are at least one I know is not part of this plot. Keep it hidden. Keep it safe. And when the time comes, we'll investigate further.
Yes, Captain, thank you. She's going to duck back and tuck the knife in her sash.
She'll address the room at large at this point and say, none of you are allowed to leave.
Oh, no.
Until we have understood this tragedy further. She'll look back to Nico and almost a little disheartened, as if she regrets what she has to say. For the time being, I am relieving you of your duties until I've had time to investigate further how far this goes. You are not dismissed, but I suggest you find other work for the next few days and make sure that work is above board.
Oi, listen here, lady. I got some important shit that I've got to do. I don't really have time to play by your rules.
He is just trying to get himself killed.
John, I just want you to understand how much I appreciate you as a player, man. You are nothing but joy every time you are in here. I can't get enough. It's amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, obvious question I've got to ask, is that seriously what you just say to the captain of the guards?
Listen here, lady. I know it may not be a big deal here in your little city, but back home, my father is a rather important person, and the fact that he's been murdered and his wings have been stolen is a little bit of a big deal. You get what I'm saying here?
Son's name dropping already.
Give me a persuasion roll at disadvantage.
Man, both of those were terrible. That is 13. It's actually not as bad as I thought.
She's going to reach out, lay a hand on your shoulder, and heal you to full hit points.
Oh, good for you.
With laying on of hands. And with her other hand, she's going to lean back and she's going to strike you right in the face.
Yes.
Okay, so I like her again.
I'm surprised she didn't do it to Nico, because I'm looking at Nico's character sheet right now, and Nico's down to 6 health right now.
Oh my god.
I mean, Nico's been respectful.
Shush.
Does a
Why would you say that?
16 hit?
16 definitely hits.
It was a bug
Okay.
word. Swooper probably didn't hear.
Actually, I'm going to... Well, no, that would still mean... Never mind.
So here's the thing, right?
Fuck, I hate when you
Here's
say
the
that.
thing.
When you challenge a level 20 paladin to a fight,
Fuck yeah, dude.
things tend to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to roll damage. I haven't actually worked the math out in my head to see if the damage alone... I don't even know if she needs it.
Fuck off.
I don't know if the damage alone off of a high roll would be enough to instant kill you. But I'm about to check.
I love that she healed him first. She was like, this is just going to be a lesson, and then she's just going to insta-kill him.
And he's going to, as she kind of heals him, he's going to be like, listen here, lady, I understand what you're trying to get at here, but we have some more important shit going on here.
She hit you for 29 damage.
And just as he's talking, just
She's immediately going to reach back down. And
This is the fourth time he's gone unconscious.
how many hit points do you have? Just
20.
You have 20 hit points
Total.
You're going to be healed to total again as she brings you back
my God.
from the brink of death one more time.
goes all the way down and out, and then comes back. Oh, what the fuck?
She's going to look at you and say, I am aware that wings are the honor of the Aarakocra, but don't be so ignorant to think you're the only one that wears them. You are a small fish in a big pond, and you will show more respect. She'll turn back to the room at large and say, if I get one word, what is your name?
The name Swooparian. You can call me Swoop.
Son of Squawkulus himself. Pitiful.
Aye.
Pitiful. If I hear one word that Swoop areas here has stepped out of line, this will happen again. And it will be the rest of yours responsibility. Are we clear?
Brin will whisper to himself. Noted. Gladly.
Did that fucking body just make a noise?
You
No, I'm just playing.
You
Totally
are-
a joke.
You are in the wrong place at the wrong time, but you could be here for the right reasons. If you are here to ascend, as is your purpose of your tribe, I suggest you follow the path. She'll look to the rest of you, give a stern nod, kind of reach down to her chest for a moment. Anyone that wants to give me a perception check can, but she is going to start to leave the room with the rest of her guard.
21.
21.
11.
That is a nat 1. I'm doing
A nat
terrible.
1.
You're still cross-eyed from that punch.
Yeah, she literally punched new life into you.
Oh my God, where are we?
What did Nico want to try?
That's
No?
a 13.
Okay.
That's a 13, I don't think.
Only Brin notices this, but in the moment of frustration when she punches, the thing that she's touching and tucking back under her full plate armor is a small golden locket in the shape of a heart that she begins to look around very quickly and suspiciously. To you, Brin, can see this tuck back in under her plate as she walks out. As that happens, Almaz Zefulani is going to come back up and go, well, this has been the most exciting dinner party I've been to in a long time. Wouldn't you agree, young Swoop?
Oi, he's still kind of rubbing his bird jaw. Yeah, definitely the most lively one I've been at in a minute.
Yes, I would, well, plead, perhaps is the right word, that you don't do that again.
Oi, she's got mean right hook. I like that in a lady.
Did she appear aerodynamic to you?
She does have wings.
Me having to rewrite all of these NPCs to be aerodynamic. Did you think angelic wings came out and Swoop had little sparkles in his eyes as it happened?
Did you picture her with 8 legs?
I didn't initially see the wings, if you know what I mean. I really turned the boat around.
You're going to get a little snicker from Almaz as she goes, well, we're not dead. That's wonderful news.
Lovely.
We're also not alone. As Pakushrador is still kind of nervously standing there. As you remember, he was almost a panther-like tabaxi, and he had these kind of haunty, golden rings all over and a golden kind of grill almost in his teeth with diamonds that stick on his fang, and very, very low cut shirt that is showing off some of his chest fur. As he nervously taps his chest with both of his hands, looks at everyone and goes, "Well, now this is a change of events, most unfortunate. Wouldn't you agree?"
Question, DM. Does he look like a panther again? Because he changed shape before he left before.
He is a panther once again.
Okay.
I think that was a pretty wild fucking ride. I agree. Where were you at?
I am a merchant. I am no soldier. I went to alert the guards.
Seems like a pretty valid fucking response the more I think about it.
Question just out of character. I'm trying to remember back. When he saw what was going down, was he just terrified because someone was chanting some shit? Or did he recognize them? Did we have a chance to
So with the check that you got,
Yeah, I was about to ask, did we insight check him back then, or?
We had the chance.
You had the
I
chance to?
chose
Okay.
to perceive him.
Yes,
I
you
believe you also chose to perceive him.
Okay.
I believe Nico and Swoop chose to perceive the Dance of the Dragons.
Gotcha.
yes.
I perceived everyone to see if there was anything weird, and
I did the
think it was-
dragons.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. Everyone was correct. All gold stars.
Heroic inspiration.
Double inspiration.
It was the moment that things started to change. We had an Arcana check happened, and everyone noticed. Nico noticed that the guards had started to shift. The moment he saw knives drawn and the dragons attacking, he immediately hid himself and booked it.
Okay. That makes sense. Cool.
This is sad news here in Rashima, though. I am but a lowly senator, but Bayrash had no heirs. Who, I wonder, will take over responsibility as the governor?
Who do you think?
He'll flash you a toothy grin, and you'll see the diamond shimmering in his teeth.
That's right.
It all depends on how we play the game, doesn't it?
I like games.
I like games too. Wonderful. Although I have never quite been able to beat Almas here. And he gives a little bit of a courteous bow to Almaz Zephaloni in a very playful way.
Can I insight check him just to see the way he's playing this? Does it feel like he's hiding anything, or is he being kind of authentic here with just like the?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a.
Does it feel like a persona, or does it feel like this is kind of who he is? Maybe.
Good question. Let's go ahead and roll off for it.
Let's see. Where's my insight?
Nico also wants to make a check. He was stepping closer to Almaz because he needs to talk to her for a moment. But
Okay.
He wants to make the check and see if this is threatening. Like, is he trying to threaten her in a really subtle
Interesting.
way?
Go ahead and roll.
Damn. Even with all my shit, it's just an 11
And what check is this, DM?
because I got that other.
It's gonna be insight.
I got that for the next 10 minutes. So started at that last round of combat, I think. For the next 10 minutes, I get to add a d6 to my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Nico only got a 13.
me.
I don't think that either one of you are able to pick up anything off of his mannerisms. Best maybe with a 13 is you can remember what Almaz said about herself, and that is, I am an opportunist. And you get the sense that
maybe is a trend here in the capital. In terms of threats, though, or whether there's any veiled deceit, complete unknown.
Brin is also very weary of, oh my gosh.
Pakushrador.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pakushrador. Okay. Yes, very wary of him. And since we are all stuck here for the moment, if he decides to gallivant around Nico, or not Nico, Brin from where he's at, whenever Pakushrador kind of walks closely by, he wants to whisper in Abyssal and copy the saying, this is the undoing. He wants to whisper that and see if anything.
Interesting. Okay. Let me actually. How are we going to rule this? I think we're going to treat this almost like a persuasion.
I'm not good at charisma.
I know. I think it has to be some sort of charisma check to try to allure him into a response of some sort.
I feel like it would be a deception check for Pakushrador because he would, if he knows something and he hears it, he'll be trying to hide it.
Well, but
if
the
he
roll isn't
doesn't-
for me, it's for Reed. So let's go ahead and get a persuasion check on this, or it can just be straight charisma.
I mean, either way, I'm not proficient in anything charisma. So
I assumed it would be like an opposing thing. You know.
I think I will let it be, but we're
just a
see.
7.
Okay.
That one.
He's going to look at you. Are you visible?
No, I wanted to do this while still in stealth.
While
if we
still
wanted
in
to keep
stealth.
that 22 and just, if he got close, just a whisper, and then, whatever Abyssal, this is the end.
I think in that case, what's going to happen is he's going to walk by. He's going to pause, and you're going to see a little shiver go down his spine. There is a bad omen about this place. And he will begin to make his leave as he says, I do not like to stand here among the dead.
Can I insight that then to see if he actually believes that?
Yes, we'll entertain one more roll for this.
If he believes, this is a bad omen. Gosh dang it. It was almost a 19, but a 3 on the die, so insight would be 9.
You're not able to tell.
Nope.
Not able to tell. He is going to make his way out as Almez will beckon to all of you and say, I recommend a rest if you are looking for jobs. Legitimate reasons to continue to traverse the capital, as I am quite certain we are all going to be watched with a careful eye. There are job boards at every taverns on every floor for adventurers. You can find simple things there, but like Wrin said, and she'll kind of wag a finger at Poppy and Nico, keep it above board. I, for one, am in need of some desperate beauty sleep and maybe some elvish wine.
Almaz, will you be safe without me?
She's going to have like a mischievous smile as she looks at you and says, my dear, it was never about you keeping me safe.
That's what I figured.
What would you like to do? At this point, the balcony is starting to clear off. You do see some of the grave clerics are still moving through, removing bodies, putting blessings over them so they can rest securely without any evil infiltrating them, and making way for proper burial. What would you like to do?
About how populated is this balcony?
Most of the guards have left. I'm going to say there's 2 guards still watching the affairs, and maybe 4 or 5 clerics have joined at this point to remove the bodies. But in terms of the living outside of the guards and the clerics, it's pretty much just the 4 of you.
Okay. Kind of during the hustle and bustle of the bodies and these clerics wanting to clear them before Nico, before one of these clerics comes to the body that he is hiding underneath, he'll scamper out and just act like, he was kind of just already part of here. But then he will go, he'll want to go to Almaz before her bedtime as well. And kind of want to whisper to her and try and get her attention. But Miss Almaz, Is she still here? Do I have that chance, or is she?
I would say if you want to kind of split the party, we'll do this momentarily. As she is starting to make her way to leave, you're still on the 3rd floor, which is a much more aristocratic area, a 3rd level of Zolara. As she's walking out, your stealth completely scares her though, and she just immediately jerks. Oh my god! Oh, don't ever do that again.
Sorry. May I escort you? And then while he does that, he's gonna like point to his head and point to her head to sort of indicate, hey, we talked this way before. Can we do that now?
I'm just picturing this satyr and halfling in the middle of a bustling city street, and you're just going like pointing back and forth. She'll regain her composure and be like, yes, of course. Walk and talk, dear. Walk and talk. And her mind kind of lingers in yours a little bit.
And so I guess the rest of the party is going to go off some.
Let's resolve that real
elsewhere.
quick. Where would you all want to go and start a long rest? Is there anything end of the night? We're kind of in the evening. You can see that a lot of the guards in a lot of the area, they're doing damage control right now. They're trying to explain what's happening to all of the civilians on the ground below the city. They're also trying to explain it. The major images that were going up, that same Dragonborn has gone up and given an emergency warning, just to let everyone know. There was an unexpected event that happened during the Dance of the Dragon. Please no one be alarmed. It is being handled by the Golden Empress. Kind of dissipates. There is general unrest kind of within the city as you're walking about. But the show of force right now is keeping everyone kind of in check.
So Swoop kind of, as he's like still like, plucking whatever leftover shrapnel or shards are still left in him, kind of cleaning off whatever dried blood is on him. He's like, might as well get a fucking start on the work. And he's going to go over to the job board and just kind of peruse the posting before turning in for the night.
So the job board is going to be in any of the taverns. So are you making your way to a tavern?
I would say so then, yeah.
What about the rest of you?
Nico wants to check in with Poppy. Of course, they're going to go check the job board and get some sleep because military training is hard to shake. And the captain did tell her to do that.
Okay.
But she wants to talk to Poppy first.
Okay.
So I'll be trailing Poppy wherever it is Poppy is.
What we're going to do just to resolve this, all of you are leaving out the same entrance that you came from. So right now we have Brin and Almaz kind of leading up by themselves, talking. The rest of you are trailing. I'm going to try to resolve this with Brin first so you don't have to split the party and you get the opportunity to look with the rest of the party. Sure. But yeah, go ahead and we'll let you guys do a scene.
Is Poppy like very quickly doing something or does Nico have time?
No, Poppy's not doing shit.
Okay. Nico's gonna walk right up to Poppy, lean down a little bit because I'm sure they're very much taller.
How tall is Nico again?
6'9", baby.
6'9".
Yeah, she's like 5'8", 5'9" ish. Yeah.
So leaning down a bit. We got a little sidetracked. Did you figure out what creature was?
What creature was?
The small blue one.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure if it's what you were seeing, but it sounded like something from the Feywild. It's called a quickling. Small and blue and fast.
That sounds dangerous to be here.
Most things from the Feywild are.
I'm sure we figure that out later. I did see them, Nico's going to describe. They were taking things, but I also have this. And she's going to stealthily try to show you the blade. Have you, do you recognize?
Do I recognize?
Any markings or anything like that on the blade?
What languages can you speak?
Hell yeah. Draconic and giant.
There is a eloquent font or kind of inlaid golden runic script from the blade that it was, and then something's been etched in rather hastily and without much artistry over that.
I do remember from the combat when we first spotted this. Was it an obsidian dagger?
It's just a dagger
That
made
was shard,
yeah.
broken. Okay, you did tell us that there was celestial writing on it, but something was etched over it.
Correct.
Okay. So I recognize neither of those, but I could see the craftsmanship of being something I don't recognize, but very detailed. Can I go ahead and just kind of run a finger down and see, can I make an arcana check to see if I can feel if it is imbued with any sort of magic or has anything going on with
give
it?
me an arcana check.
Okay. Arcana is an intelligence. Am I still within the 10 minutes?
I think I'll give it to you this one roll, but I think we're going to cut it after that.
Got you. Let me go ahead and mark that down that I don't got it no more. I'll use it for this last little roll. Okay. Fucking, okay, this has got to go in the dice jail.
Oh, man.
It's upset me. That's another 2. Plus Arcana, that's an 8, plus 4 is a 12.
12. Okay.
You got 12 from
yes.
the 2. Nice.
My Arcana is, I think, the highest thing I've got other than like deception or persuasion or something.
Yeah.
I think you can tell that something of the blade has known magic. You have absolutely no idea what it is, if it is the etching, if it is the blade itself, or if it is something foreign that's been put on the blade.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. I'll try my finger along it and then just go, "Ooh, spicy." I don't know. I think it's, well, something involving magic, but that's all I've got.
Thank you. Very helpful. I appreciate your knowledge, strange creature.
I am, thank you.
What now?
I don't know what you can do.
I will sleep and find job. That is what Captain told us to do.
Do you want to team up?
Sure. Why not?
Oh, should we stick with the bird?
He is rule breaker. I rather like rules when they are convenient for me.
I would just like to remind you, Swoop is with you guys.
We're very loudly but quietly. We're like whisper yelling.
But it's just, I'd ditch him. But if he gets in trouble, the captain of the guard said we'd get in trouble. So we should probably.
It is true. Very intimidating woman. She'd probably kill us, but I don't.
And if we don't want to die, we should probably watch him. And if he gets out of line, kill him first.
I suppose so. Bird, you come with us.
Can we say this whole time that I've been like walking just ahead of them?
Like the camera, the camera moves and you're right to the left of us. Like you've been there the whole
You know
time.
the anime walk when they're trying to play it cool, but then it goes like black and white and their face is overcast and sad?
Yes, like I'm walking just ahead of them. Like I can hear everything that they're saying, but I'm trying to pretend like I can't because I'm super defeated after the last situation we dealt with.
Birds have no ears. They can't hear anything.
My ear holes. I heard everything.
Absolutely. I'm down for that.
But yeah, I'm going to be walking and just kind of, licking my wounds after the defeat. And I'm going to be like, yeah, it seems like we best get to knowing each other better. I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm not intending to be an asshole. My father was killed. It's
My dad died.
yeah, the investigation led us here, and I guess I've got some more growing up to do. I don't think Dad'd be too proud, but I'm just trying to do him right.
And Brin missed the apology.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up front.
Yeah, but between me and the two of you, fuck the little guy. All right.
Oh my god.
I'm just playing. Totally joking.
Meanwhile, we zoom out from this. We go back towards Brin and Elmaz is waiting patiently to hear what Brin has to say.
And so mentally in this link, he asks her, "You knew about my rebellion. How did you know?"
I have many listening ears all around the Empire that tell me all sorts of little things.
And you knew it was me. You even mentioned my little persona in your letter.
Well, if I am to be honest, your little rebellion stirred up much more than perhaps you know. And it is not through your own skill that you have stayed discreet in the city.
Well, then I would like to thank whoever has helped in that regards. So, thank you.
You'll hear her voice in the back of your head and a small voice go, "You're welcome, love."
And then, he can leave it at that. There's nothing really he can push forward with that. And that seems all Almez is going to be is off the top, vague and stuff like that. So he sees that, but trusts, which is hard for him to come by. But just in this sense and scenario, if she hasn't said anything now, he can trust that she's not going to say anything else after this as well. So he'll after the mental link breaks, he'll well, if you don't need any escorting, then have a good evening, Miss Cephalani. Thank you for your patronage.
And you too, Master Brin.
And then he bows awkwardly, not knowing if that's what he needs to do.
Almaz is like a bit of a plump woman, but in this moment, she smiles and gives you the most courteous bow as if you were the Empress herself as she makes her way to her own bed. Not to give you guys too much freedom with it, but these job boards are pretty much in any tavern. You are in a pretty expensive area right now, kind of in the Ritz. If you want to go to one that's closest, you can. If you want to go somewhere else in the city, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, I know of a tavern. I was at one this morning, the Lazy Ogre.
Yeah, we can go back to the Lazy Ogre if you want.
That's on the first level.
Oh, is it going to be worth the coin? I'm trying to make sure it's worth the pay. I'm saying. I think around these parts might be a little bit better paying jobs.
I don't think the money's worth it, but it's got some homely retired gladiators that might have some cool things to talk about, maybe.
It's like the most piss cheap place in the entire city.
Oi, I don't know too much about these parts, so if you tell me it's good, then it's good to me.
As a native of this place, this is the third level?
It's the third level.
Third level, and we're talking about going back to the fourth?
You're going down to the first
Or
for
to the
that.
first.
I mean, there's stuff on the second level too. Every level kind of gets more ritzy.
Right.
You can expect to probably drop a gold piece or two for drinks on this level. It's that type of expensive.
God.
You get down on the first level, it's a couple coppers,
A couple
So-
hours.
Yeah, I helped the guy out. He gave me a free drink. I caught one of these little forgotten children around town, and that's weirdly how Almez contacted me. But I mean, I helped the tavern guy out. He gave me a drink, and that's just one I know of.
Nico, give me a history check.
Well, I guess would Swoop know kind of, I know he would know about the levels, like he saw it from the outside of the city, but would he know that like the first level is going to be like Shitville, or would this be a surprise to him?
I don't think you know about the tavern. It's not necessarily that it's just bad, like grimy. It's that
it's like the lowest rung of society. It's like the struggling.
Yeah, it's the struggling for residential, but also like almost half of the first level is traveling vendors. So there's so many people coming in and out of it. It's kind of like going to a sports arena and you being in like the worst seats, the ones they don't clean that much, that still have the beer stains on them. It's not that the arena itself is bad or it's like low quality or inexpensive. It's just that in this particular area, it's not as upkept.
Wealthy. Yeah. Also, question with what happened previously with shit being stolen in like the Coliseum. Is that specifically like on the first level, or would we know
stuff being sold? That was on a private box on the second level. So the gladiator pit itself extends the first two levels, and it's a big bowl shape. So the first and second level have access to it. You were in a box on the second.
Almost like an opera house kind of deal where the private boxes are up
private
top.
boxes.
I get what you're saying.
The second level in particular is known for more, like it's not the rich of the rich, diplomats don't live there, but there's opera houses there. There's some nicer entertainment there for people to see. And that's where you met the high elf woman. And it is where some things, rumors of things going missing would have been.
Okay. Cool.
All right, decision, y'all. Where are we going?
Nico rolled an 18 for the history.
There's a lot of gladiators that are in the Lazy Ogre, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
I believe we should go one level lower, not bottom level. More money in middle round.
Oh, level 2. I've never been to level 2. I've always just done work on level 1, so I'll follow you guys.
The way I see it, use the city folk. If you tell me one level is better than the other, jolly be good. Let's fucking roll.
Okay, so you make your way back down to the second level. The second level, like I said, there's a lot of the arts on this level. A big focus on a more elevated entertainment experience here. Opera and bards and music. You make your way to the second level and you come across a tavern called the Yawning Fairy. The Yawning Fairy is definitely quite a bit better than the Lazy Ogre. It's kind of known as the glade above the arena. So we're on the second level. You can oversee the arena from this particular bar itself. And it feels almost like a moonlit forest clearing when you go in. As you walk in, there's terracotta tiles underneath you that are very soft, like soften your steps as you walk through. There's vines that kind of crawl down the walls of ivy all around. And there's dancing lights, the cantrip, all around of different colors floating all around this tavern. As there are not too many patrons now that the gladiator fights have ended, you do see you see an elven woman behind the bar with almost white blonde hair that goes straight down and big droopy ears and bulbous eyes that are silver as she looks at you and goes, "Welcome. It's so good to see visitors here at the Yawning Fairy." And then a smaller figure comes up to you and he goes, it's a small gnomish man with a bit of a pointed goatee as he goes, "Bremblecorg, I am the bouncer of this fine establishment.
As you look at him, you see that there's little vines kind of woven into his beard as he sits in front of you. Please state your reason for being at the Yonan Ferry.
We're just staying for a little bit of a wink. You get what I'm saying, mate?
The elven woman's going to look over at all of you and say, you don't have to answer his questions. He doesn't actually work here.
Oh, I got you then. Get the fuck out of my way, you little wanker.
Nico's gonna walk over to Swoop
Thanks,
and
love.
put a big clawed hand on his feathered shoulder.
What's up, mate?
It's okay. Bring it down notch. Let us do a little talking, yes, before you start another fight.
I think that's a wonderful idea. It's just little shit staying right here trying to pick a fucking fight.
Yes, I see. Very good point, friend. Very good point. And she's gonna turn to Brin for a second. We have forgiven Bird Friend. He say sorry.
Wait, what?
And Swoop, while they're having this conversation, will be like fucking just looking this guy dead in the fucking eye, and
The little gnome, you're looking down.
down at him dead in the eye, and I'll just kind of Swoop will slap his chest with his left hand, and then just mage armor will happen. It'll be like a red wave that kind of goes over his body, and he'll go, "You don't want this fucking problem, mate."
And then Brin again sees you do the magic. Wait, what?
But Brin's just confused. Meanwhile, Bramble is in front of you, and he goes, twirling one of the vines in his little short goateed beard. He goes, perhaps I could allow entry if the next round was on you.
I think Nico's gonna lean down and grab this guy by the scruff and put him up on the table so they're closer to eye level. Pick him up, put him up there. I buy you drink if you shut up and stop making a big mess for us, yes?
Perfect.
Yeah, I like this guy.
He's going to turn to the barmaid and go, one drow kiss, please. This kind of like dark, almost black wine is going to come out, and he'll take one sip of it and immediately pass out onto the bar. As she'll look at all of you with kind of a dreamy look and go, so what can I do for all of you?
Swoop will just walk up and be like, "Oh, is this one available?"
Yes, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you want to sleep.
He must have had a rough day.
Seems like somebody can't quite hold the liquor. You know what I'm saying? The weak bunch, these blokes. He'll kind of swirl it around, kind of looking at it. Does he get any kind of visual indicators that this is actually dangerous?
I think you technically have to have a brewer's kit to know that. So go ahead and give me a sip if you want.
Possibly a medicine check? I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to give, I'm gonna set it high. If you want to give me a medicine 17,
Sure.
Poppy's gonna look at the elven woman behind the counter, and she's gonna
Oh my
float up
gosh.
to her and go, so you're saying that if he drinks that, he'll pass out?
Oh yes,
16.
looks good to you.
You absolutely should have some.
Oh my
It's a
god! In
delicacy.
character, my character would 100% be like, "This guy's a pussy," and just take it. But I don't know if
You got
You can't back down now.
Oh, you lot on this fucking level, a bunch of fucking softies, ain't you?
I think Nico's gonna reach for him, but then stop and make eye contact with Poppy.
He's gonna take a big old healthy swig of it. Swoop is just gonna, you fucking lot of soft,
While
ain't you?
while Nico
I need a
looks at
Constitution
Poppy,
saving throw.
I give you an elbow in the shin too. And shake his head real quick.
The barmaid's gonna look at you and go, well, when you make a wine that's got just a drop of drow poison in it, a delicacy, of course, but some people can't help their liquor.
As it's 21.
You are able to shake the effects of it, but this is a drunk that you have never felt in your life.
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Let's get another round for the bar.
It tastes like a wine made of chamomile.
Oh my sweet lord! They do not have any shit like that back home.
Oh, wonderful.
You gotta
Usually
get-
the elves are the only ones that can resist it. Well,
You gotta get you a sip of this one, little one. And he'll take kind of Brin in the arm. He'll kind of slide over the remainder of the drink. Come on, little one. And he'll slap him in the chest a few times. Come on, I saw you. You're a tough little bugger.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, I would like to take a look at the job board first.
Oh, the jobs always look a lot more enticing after a drink or two, I find.
How about we let him drink for a bit while we go look at the job board?
Sounds good to me.
the job board. Her eyes are protuberant as she looks at you. Of course, it's just along the back wall over there. Feel free to take any posts that you see.
As soon as Brin hears "feel free," he bolts over there away from Swoop.
Swoop is just like not paying attention, then looks down. Oh,
Yeah,
where the hell did he go?
Nico's gonna lean kind of over the bar towards her. Thank you, madam. May I have drink that is not that dangerous concoction?
Oh, yes. Would you like a gilly water?
Absolutely. And she's gonna put a gold coin, which I'm sure pays for whatever drink this is,
Both of
plus
them.
plus
Both of
this
them.
drink. Yeah.
Go ahead. Are you taking a drink of this?
Yes.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'll be back, Swoop.
I'll go with you.
Little bugger. What the hell? Where'd he get? Well, whatever.
That's 21.
21. You fight down this urge to start giggling uncontrollably as you start to drink this. It's almost like a ranch water, but with more of a floral aftertaste to it. Brin, you have successfully made it to the job board.
I found it.
I'm with him.
There are a number of posters. Some of them have nothing to do necessarily with job boards. As you see one that just says Cobalt Bands with a Z, playing with 2 words,
Play Ying.
tomorrow, no date, in alley, no location. But you do see some legitimate jobs here. I'm just going to read off a couple of the ones that you see.
Oh, a couple of gems. Yeah, they're good.
You see one that says adventurers needed for experimental potion quest. Interested parties can get more details at Quintessence Herb and Apothecary. Pays 150 gold plus potions.
Ooh, I like those.
Can you give location again?
You're fixing to pass out on the
Quintessence.
table.
Hold on. Good.
This is why we're looking while he's getting sloshed.
Steps more deep.
He is too interested in chugging whatever noxious liquid he comes across. Okay, we got to keep him away from the boat.
Experimental potions, 150 gold, quintessence.
Yes. The second one that you read says, my name is Alba, and I need someone strong to help me rearrange my furniture. Pays 25 gold.
It's gonna be the one y'all take.
Please tell me
None
that
of us are
with the
strong.
magic imbued in these, like because it's just a magical world, you actually get to hear the
100.
person.
This one in particular is a pink note, and it's like kind of talking to
Yes.
you as you read it.
Like a
Yes.
growler from a Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Yeah.
Alba, 25 gold, move furniture.
yes.
Did it give a location for that one?
Residential area, 2nd level. The third one that you read says, I need help clearing out chickens that have taken up residence in a sacred temple near the Hall of Gods. We'll pay extra for discretion and no questions asked. 200 gold. And this comes from Jorfix Brin.
I think Nico would have come up behind Poppy by now. Can she have browsed these?
100%. There's one more thing that you notice, and I do have to ask. Does
Is it because I'm
anyone-
short? I didn't see it.
No, everyone
Slightly
notices
too
it.
high.
It's not actually one of the posters. It's actually etched into the board itself.
Ooh,
Does anyone speak Thieves' Cant?
No.
no.
Okay.
How close is it to halfling? It's a joke. Thieves' Cant is not close. to
So
halfling,
I'm going to tell you what it says in a literal sense because no one has Thieves' Cants at the table.
Oh, yeah. It's like hidden
Yes.
sort of message.
If you can figure it out for yourself,
Fair enough.
Good
but if
for
not,
you.
got you.
I might even
That's fun.
let a luck roll if y'all want to try to figure it out. But this is going to simply say, are the apples in your harvest hard to come by? Try the second branch in the deepest shade of the darkest leaves, and you will find exactly what it is you are looking for.
Okay.
So second branch has got to be second level, darkest shade.
I'm sure it's a dark alley somewhere that is avoided by the general public.
Chickens in the Temple of the Hall of Gods. 200 gold. What was the name?
Jorfix Brin.
It is suspicious that they're giving us 200 gold to get rid of some chickens.
But also they want this under discretion, so that's
And no questions asked.
And no questions asked.
Seems Swoop has lumbered his way up there, already very
Oh, no.
tipsy at this point.
How many? Hey, does he have to do another check to see if he goes under after another drink?
Are you taking another drink?
He was over there
He
like
said
downing
he
more.
said he bought
The
another
peer
round.
pressure to get John to take another drink is so funny to me.
But I really want to just carry him like a sack of potatoes, honestly.
Okay.
We're taking a long rest. You already told me we were. Fuck
Yeah.
it. It's fine. Swoop, yeah, he definitely on his way over. He's going to realize that he's been left alone at the bar after his first sip. Oh, fucking Lord. He's going to fucking stand up and just take another massive swig of this drink as he kind of lumbers over, as he's lumbering over to the job board.
Go ahead and give me another Constitution save.
Nico's going to lean a bit over Poppy and put a clawed finger on the chicken one and then trail it down to the message etched into the board. Is a bit suspicious, no? Both of these?
It's an 11.
Very odd.
That's an 11.
Do you think our resident chicken speaks chicken?
Perhaps. Maybe we should find out.
Maybe. It sounds useful.
Do you think Tabaxi speak cat?
Excellent question. I would think so.
Do you speak lizard?
No, I am part dragon, not lizard.
You speak draconic?
Yes, actually.
And then she will rapid fire say in Draconic, so you can hear me when I talk like this.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I mean, I can hear. No.
While all this is going on,
can hear you.
All that you guys hear is just...
John, tell me again what Swoop intended to happen when he got up.
So Swoop was meaning to kind of stand up, make his way over to the job posting, decide on a job, and then go to bed. But what really happened was...
What really happened was the moment he starts to step off of his stool, you hear him go, and then you hear as he immediately drops down beak first, and it's like a dart into the floor of this tile, just straight down.
His beak into the wood.
Wait, was he just speaking chicken?
Maybe, actually.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Can you even talk with your beak embedded into the floor, though?
To everyone
It's
else,
just the
it's
front
just
Nico's gonna... strange, large bird creature. Why are all my friends strange? And then she's gonna reach down with one clawed hand, yank his head out of the floor, and throw him over her shoulder.
Are we friends?
Yes, absolutely. Do you not consider me a friend?
I don't know if I've ever had one before.
I can be your first.
Okay.
This is getting really flirty over here. Yo. Yeah, so you've got a almost half dead bird at this point buried into the floor. You've got 3 jobs. You also have that note that I said.
Yes.
If you guys want to, if you think you can dissect it on yourself, you're more than welcome to, and I'll tell you whether you're right, or we can do one designated person to do a luck roll. If they roll on that 20, I'll tell you what it is.
Fun.
Got you. I was curious if the talk of apples and or any of this is familiar, as in, like, have I seen these same words etched in any other job board in the capital? I imagine I've only been to a couple of them.
I would say you're used to seeing the vandalism. With the nature of Thieves' Cant, every time it's just a little bit different.
Got you. But this is pretty standard for something to be scratched.
Yeah, I mean, for most people that are just going to pass by, it just looks like vandalism.
Vandalism. Got you. Cool. And are apples significant at all in the capital? Do they have some sort of symbolic meaning?
No.
Got you. Cool.
Yeah, can you give us that message again? Are your apples?
I mean, I did that off the top of my dome, but I'm going to try to paraphrase it best I could.
Oh, damn, really?
I told you that there's a lot of this I'm improving for you guys.
I would not have
so
thought
good,
so.
though.
That was great.
It
It sounded like you were trying to remember what you had written down because you just couldn't find it yet or something. But you'd actually had it before.
Let me if the picking of apples is slim,
apples in harvest hard to come by? Question
Yes.
mark. Try the second branch.
try the second branch
where the shade
where the shade
leaves.
and where the leaves the shade of the leaves is darkest. I think I said something along that you will find there what you seek.
Yeah.
Who would like to be the designated? I mean, there's only 3 of you conscious. Who wants to be the designated luck roller? Also, Reed, take a heroic inspiration for your moment with Almaz.
Yay.
So the luck roll would just be a d20.
Just a d20, and we're looking for a natural 20.
Could I give someone bardic inspiration?
Has to be a natural 20.
Has to be a natural 20. Okay, so that's what the luck thing is.
Here's what I'll say to make it interesting. Has to be a natural 20.
What if we roll for the person and then that person that wins the roll rolls the 20?
Oh, you want to roll off? That's fine. Sure.
I mean, if you guys want to do that, I'll be cool in this sense. If you have a heroic inspiration and this is what you want to burn it on, you can.
Okay.
Which I don't think anyone other than Reed who I just gave one. So if you want to be peer pressured to do that, it's up to you.
I mean, I like it. We can roll off and see who does the luck roll.
All right, let's see it.
Okay.
Oh wait,
So,
wait, hold on. What dice are we using? I'm
I'm
using.
doing we could just, yeah.
yeah, like a d20. Yeah.
All right, here we
just
go.
to see if we
18.
8.
17.
Okay.
Okay.
Who got it?
Me.
Okay, let's see it.
You got
That
this.
is Beth at the table.
Let's go, Beth.
Rolling for this nat 20.
And she got an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Oh.
Good job.
So we don't know. You had a guess though. Does anyone want to try to pitch their guess?
I mean, I think we all immediately deduced second branch as possibly second level.
Okay.
I was thinking it's going to be a dark alley that people avoid.
Okay.
Question on the second level, what is here on this level? I know it's the second part of the gladiator arena.
Oh, this is.
Entertainment
Yeah.
district.
Is there possibly a cider vendor here that sells apple cider or?
Oh.
Yes. So someone tell me what they think the message is in whole. What is it trying to say?
Okay, here it is again. Are your apples in harvest hard to come by? Try the second branch where the shade of the leaves is darkest. There you will find what you seek.
So I know Swoop is unconscious, but whenever I first heard it, it was like, if money's hard to come by,
Yeah.
The darkest area of the second level is going to be the place where you can find like the Thieves Guild. So my brain immediately went to like the sewer, somewhere that would be like extremely dark, extremely hidden.
Oh, that is a good point.
If
yeah.
Swoop ever comes conscious, you all officially have a fourth option that you can pursue.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah, John.
Let's go!
not a
Drunken
complete
Kung Fu
idiot.
Master.
Okay.
Hold on, we still haven't decided on a job yet,
Yes,
and we're
that's the
deciphering.
question. Yeah.
I think, you know what? What if Nico tries to wake him? Can I do that?
Yeah, I mean, the other option is you guys could wait till morning. I'll take a long rest. This is also an inn, tavern and inn. So if you wanted to rest here, the elf lady at the front seems perfectly fine with leaving Swoop right there, buried into the ground, and letting you all go up to comfy beds upstairs.
I don't think y'all heard. Nico's picking Birdman up.
Oh, okay.
She's picking Swoop up.
You'll see Swoop prior to her picking him up, just kind of kicking his feet like a dog in Dream.
As Brin thinks this over, as Captain Wrin said, pretty much, Nico, you don't have a job anymore. You don't have a position here anymore. If I was noticed, I would be in that same situation. But since I wasn't, do I still have a station? Does that mean, do I still have a place to stay? given, like a barracks that I can go to?
Yes, you are in a bit of a unique situation because on the third level near the Hall of Gods, there is a temple of the Gilded Monks, essentially the beat cops. It's welcomes many people. And in fact, this temple also usually, if there are children left about that are willing, it's not by any means a great residence. It's not even really a comfortable residence. Sometimes you go to bed hungry, as they will just do what they can afford. But they do offer room and board for any who need, and long-term residence to those that are willing to commit themselves as members of the guild to help. I would say you have pretty free reins in terms of where you actually patrol, but there is an understanding that as a monk formally trained, you are patrolling the lower levels in particular to make sure that nothing is happening. And if you do come across any criminals, you are reporting back to this temple with them.
Okay. Then Brin might take that liberty to go stay there. And also that is one that has been intriguing on the job board here. So if we're gonna call it a night here, Brin will take his leave. Yeah, maybe we can all meet here tomorrow. If we can boil something down and we all, well, the rest of you don't really have jobs here. But we can, I can help with you all, and we can try and figure something out.
I think it would also be fair to assume, I'm not going to speak for your character. You can tell me. For someone that's probably a little bit sharper, and maybe this is Brin, it might be safe to assume that at some point word is going to reach Captain Wrin that you were there. There were too many witnesses involved for there to not at least be a mention of a halfling that was in the room with them, especially with Almaz. Pacustrador saw you when you first entered, so they knew you were there.
Yeah.
There might be some expectation that if you do go back, you might be in the same situation.
Go back to work.
If you go back to work and report, you'd be go back and reporting, which is maybe good, but right. That is just going to be something I'll say.
Yeah. Okay. With that in mind, he will still go take the liberty to stay at the temple.
Okay.
But then, yeah, he doesn't want to ruffle these feathers. This scenario is not a fight that he's wanting to fight, and doesn't really see a reason to. Hey, I don't have a job. That's fine. I was only here a year. And I've got job boards that, and I've got, other people that I know are looking for jobs. They're looking for money. We can all help each other out, get this money. So he'll go stay at the temple, and then maybe not report, anytime soon. But
okay.
Maybe with that, if there's ever a need, he might try it later.
Okay. We'll take a long rest here. We'll call this episode, and I will have you guys decide beginning next episode what you guys do, okay? Sounds good. Can't hit
So hit the red button.
Yep. And if you want to...
This has been Tales of Yavon, the Empire Table. Beyond the Empire's reach, the pirate table sails dangerous waters. Be sure to follow their side of the story to uncover more about the world of Yavon. Follow the show to stay ahead of what's coming, and if you're enjoying the journey, leave a review. It brings more souls into the story. Until next time, long live the Empire.